Hey YouTubers, this is Vonnie VSG. This is my first video and hopefully to be followed by more depending on how this goes. I am scheduled to have the VSG surgery on October 24th, 2012. A little bit about myself. I'm 32 years old. I have 2 children. I have a 14-year-old daughter and I have a 5-year-old son. I've been overweight maybe, I want to say since I was about 12 or 13, but it's never really been an issue. I've been at typical, thick, as we like to call it in the black community, but never a problem. I hovered around maybe like a 12, and then after I had my daughter, I hovered around 14, and when I got later into my 20s, I was about a 16. And I met my husband about 2 years ago. And ever since I met my husband, I've been steadily gaining. And that can only be a sign that I am happy in my relationship, but I am currently not happy with my body. I've tried everything. I've tried Weight Watchers. I've tried diet pills. I've tried Slim Fast. I've tried starving myself, and none of that worked. So what brought me to this point where I actually considered the surgery was actually just talking to someone about, losing weight, and she talked about how she had almost went through with the surgery, but something had happened or whatever. And the surgery was never really a real thought to me. It was nothing that I considered because I never thought I was that big. And in my head, I always thought you have to be 100 pounds overweight. You have to be 100 pounds overweight. That's all the information that I knew as far as, getting like a gastric bypass, because at the time that was the only surgery I was aware of. So that was never a real possibility for me, because in my mind, 100 pounds overweight would never ever be me. So it stayed in the back of my head. Then I went to the doctor and she told me that I was 200 and I believe 59 pounds. And that literally put me about 104 pounds overweight. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. And from that moment on, I literally went to the doctor on like a Wednesday. And I was researching places to, give me more information about surgery on like a Thursday. And from then I've been on YouTube. I've been on every medical website, every place. And I found a bariatric center in not too far from my house, maybe about 45 minutes from my house. And that was through a referral of someone I knew on Facebook that had surgery. I came there, and of course, anybody who's been to a consultation knows they explain all 3 surgeries, the gastric bypass, the lap band, and the sleeve. And, I was never interested in the lap band. And for those who've had the lap band and it worked, God bless. But it just was something that I've never considered. I'm someone who fears having foreign objects in my body. So that would have never been something that I could consider. As far as the gastric bypass, I was considering it until I learned about the sleeve. And I feel like the sleeve was something that was less invasive. And I still, in my head, still felt like I wasn't big enough for the surgery. So I felt like the sleeve would do it for me. They tell me that, you don't lose as much with the sleeve, but I feel like I didn't need to lose as much. Even though, the reality is I need to lose about 100 pounds. So I decided to go with the sleeve. So here's the process. I go to consultation and they tell me I need to do 2 things. I need to get a clearance from a psychologist. And I need to, what was the other thing? Clearance from a psychologist. I'm not sure what the other thing is right now. Whatever it is, it was very easy. So I got it done. And I literally, once I got everything in, I got submitted to insurance on a Friday. I was approved and got an approval letter on like a Tuesday. So all that went very quickly for me. Right now, I am awaiting surgery on October 21st. Right now, I'm about 265 pounds. I haven't started any pre-op diet or anything like that, or, changing my habits, which, I'm going to explore that in other videos, because I'm kind of at a loss of where to start. It's for somebody who's had a struggle almost all their life with food and food addiction. It's kind of, I know it seems clear, just start, but it's hard. I need someone to, let me know exactly what I should start doing. And I think some of it is because I haven't seen a nutritionist. It wasn't required by my insurance, and my bariatric center hasn't really pushed it, even though they're available. So it's up to me to, contact them and make an appointment. So I put a lot of that blame on myself. But I will be contacting one, and I will be getting more information on how I can, start my journey. Because I'm only a couple of weeks out, so I need to do something now. I need to start changing now. My husband has been very supportive of me. He is one of the few people that know that I'm having the surgery done. I would say my husband knows, one coworker, my best friend, and 2 of my cousins. And it's just that I don't want everyone's opinion. I've done a research, so I need none of your information about who has had a surgery, who's died from it, who's did this, who's did that, who's gained the weight back. I just don't need a whole bunch of naysayers. I've made an informed decision. I've researched it, and I'm fine with it. Now, after the surgery, I may come out and tell more people, but right now, I just like to keep it in between me and my, close circle of people who I know will support me. I have a lot of other stuff to say, but I really hadn't planned to sit down and make this video right now. But I decided, if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. So, I'm going to wrap this video up, and you should be seeing another video from me shortly. So, have a good day. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I'll try to answer as many as possible. And that's it. It's VSG Vonnie, and I'm out.